welcome to the second session of our strength and conditioning program in our build phase. So as a reminder, we're focusing on some strong movements and then powerful, forceful movements, which will include some plyometrics or fast co-contractions, just to teach our body to work well and hold form under pressure. So there's going to be a few things you'll need today. Need a small band. We'll need a couple of small little towels or something that can slide on the ground, and a band attached to something in an ideal world. If you can't do that, we can do a handheld weight, but ideally we want a band attached to something as well. All right, we're going to start off our session with, you'll also need your strong weight as well. We're going to start off on the floor. And we're just going to get a little bit of movement through our spines. Do a little bit of cat-cow, arching up and down. Move through this as fast or as slow as you like, but as you go up, you want to retract those shoulder blades, bum to the sky, eyes looking up, and then complete opposite. Arch that back, it's like you're really stretching it out. So we're just starting to wake up our body, give it a little bit of movement. Okay, we're then going to go into one leg kicking out, keeping that core stable and controlled, controlling those hips so we don't want them to drop down. We're going to do 4 or 6 on one side. So here we're working on switch sides. A little bit of control. Your core will need to kick in, but then we're trying to squeeze that glute as it comes in. Press that heel to the opposite end of the room. That back is staying neutral spine. Coming back to our original side, and then if you feel ready, we're going to take arm up and bring it in. Out, bring it in. Press that hand away, press that heel away. Two more here, and we'll switch over. Okay, hand and knee back on and switch sides. So pressing away from each other, squeeze that glute as it goes out. Last one, and coming back down, we're then going to come onto your back, grab your small band, pop it around your knees, both feet in, around your knees. If you don't have a band, that's okay, you can do these without. On the back, neutral spine, so getting that spine on the floor, feet shoulder width apart. And what we're going to do is we're going to go up into plank position, tabletop position here, and just come back down, coming up and down. So main thing we want to try and do is keep those knees stable. So they're going to want to come in because the band wants to pull them in, but we're holding them out at that shoulder width or knee width. Feet width apart. And back down. Squeezing the bum on the way up. And back down. Two more here. 1 and 2. So just getting our glutes firing a little, take that band off, make your way up into standing position. Just going to open up our hips, so standing on one foot, just going to open up nice and wide. So we want those hips to stay forward. here, so you can pop your hands on your hips if you like, just to help stand in that position. You don't want to twist around, so upper body is nice and stable. And just rolling those backwards. Switch directions, so come forward. Get that foot connected to the floor. Stabilise your weight and your body position. If you fall out of position, that's okay. Just reset yourself up and go again. Switch sides. So I like to do a little bit of a wiggle on that foot, get that foot grounded, and then starting. Just get some movement through those hips. Stability at the same time. Alright, switch directions, so coming forward. Try and keep nice and controlled on that grounded foot. You can have a little slight knee bend if you need. Alright, while we're up here, grab the band. And we're just going to do some shoulder pull aparts. If you don't have a band, that's okay. You can do it just without a band. So here we're just pulling our shoulders apart, squeezing those shoulder blades. We want to squeeze them together and then pull them forward. Squeeze and forward. So we don't want the shoulders to come up, so keep them retracted down, squeeze those shoulder blades. Just getting some movement through those shoulder blades there. And then we're going to go the opposite way. Do wall angel. So you can either be right up against a wall if you like. But essentially what we're doing here is going down, so squeezing down and back up. Pointing those elbows down. We want to make sure that we're not flaring our chest, so we're not getting the movement through flaring. So our chest and core stays nice and stable. Squeeze on the way down. And relax. We're just going to go through a little bit of a stretching flow here. We've done this one before. So we want hip forward here. We up tall and twisting. So this is a great one to do before any session, for a run, for a bike. You can hold these as long or as little as you like. You can flow through them. Just waking everything up. Switch sides. If something feels a little bit tighter, hold it a little bit longer if you need. Flow through at your own pace. Okay, down into our deep squat here and just hang about. Always just trying to continue to work on getting our squat position better. Okay, so you can see we want that bum down as low as possible. I know some of you will be sitting up in this position and that's your squat position. We need to get that down nice and low. Okay, we're going to get stuck into today's session. So you need to find a spot on your floor, grab your little hand towels or something slippery if you've got specific ones that you can use. So we're going to be on our backs. We're going to be doing glute bridge leg slides. So our bum is going to be coming up, glutes are squeezing, we're holding up nice and high there, and we're going to do single leg out, alternating legs, nice and slow. Okay, so get those shoulders down, retract those shoulders, pop your hands down stability. Hips are coming up. Those shoulders tucked under. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Controlled movements. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And relax down. Our next one, we're going to be in that same position. So we're going to be up in this position, but we're going fast and we're alternating here. All right, and we're trying to keep those hips up while we're doing it. Okay, so coming into position, hips up nice and high. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And relax. So there are 2 exercises there. So glute bridge or hip bridge with alternate leg slides. So one's going out, coming back in. Next one out, next one back in. Then when you're doing them fast, they're going at the same time, alternating. Right, so 8 slow, 1 out, 1 in, other one out, other one in, and then 8 fast. So you're alternating those 3 to 4 times. So press pause, we'll finish those off, come back, and we'll get stuck into our next exercise. All right, those ones done. We are getting onto our bands that are attached to something sturdy. And we're doing band twists. So you want to be standing the opposite direction to your band. So my band is coming here, so we're not facing our band or away. We're trying, what we're going to be doing is we're pulling it here. So we want some decent tension. So find where that tension is, holding our band out, and we're twisting here. Okay, so we're having to resist that urge for it to go all the way back, because that's what it's going to want to do. So we're twisting away, bringing back to center. Twisting away, back to center. All right, so we're going to do 8 nice and slow to begin with. Okay, off we go. 1, 2. If you don't have a band, you can do weight. It's not as effective. So ideally you'll want to get your band attached to something. 5, 6, controlling that core. And 8. Relax, we're switching sides. Sorry, with my back to you. Okay, same again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should be strong, so you want enough tension that's nice and strong. 7, 8, and relax. Next time we're going to do it, we're doing 8 fast and powerful. So you might want to take off a little bit of that tension, but otherwise it should be still nice and strong, but we're going to go fast. So it's going to be 1, 2. All right, getting ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And relax. So 8 slow and controlled, 8 fast and powerful. All right, so working upper body and core there at the same time. Press pause, go and do those 3 to 4 times through, have a little pause in between each round, then come back and we'll get stuck into some core to finish off. Sorry, we've got, I lied. So if you've done those, come back. We've got some glute bridge kickbacks. So this is where we're going to need our little band again. We're going to pop it through, one leg through, get into our kneeling position, and then we need to put it on our opposite foot. So we want to be in this position, so hopefully you can see that. So it's one knee and on the opposite foot. Hopefully you can see that okay. All right, so we're going to be in this position here, nice nice neutral spine, core is controlled, everything's nice and neutral, and we're doing kick back, so we're going here. So kicking straight back, we're not coming up or down, we want to be straight back here. Alright, so this is getting glutes, hammies, really working here. So we're going to be doing 8 slow and then 8 really powerful. Alright, so hopefully you're all set up now. Getting ready to go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze that glute on the way. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring that knee down and you can essentially just switch it over. So pop it on opposite knee, switch it over. This might be easier said than done. Switch it over, opposite knee, opposite foot. Okay. Getting ready to go. Alright, opposite. Nice and controlled. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really squeeze that glute as you go. 8. Okay, switch over again. Alright, we're going to do 8 powerful now. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Switch over. 8 powerful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, so you can see the difference and feel the difference between slow and controlled and then powerful. What you might want to do when you go through those, say switching all the time, is do 8 slow and controlled on one side, 8 fast and powerful, then switch sides. Then you're not switching your band as many times. So 8 slow, 8 fast, switch sides, going 3 to 4 times through in total. Press pause once you've done those, come back and come and join us for some core to finish off. Alright, core, we need a weight of some sort ideally. On your mat, we're just going to do some core twist to start with. So a couple of variations. You can have feet off the ground, or you can keep them on the ground. Essentially we're here in this position, twisting side to side. Alright, we're going to do them slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Pop your weight down, you're going to need that again. We're now going to a V up position. So feet are going to be, we're going to get to this position. So starting here, so we're going to get to that position. So where we're starting is down. More advanced is your feet don't touch the ground. Otherwise feet will touch the ground on the way down. So we're going to be bringing those up and shoulders up. They're just coming off the ground, so you don't have to go right up here. So shoulders are just coming off the ground and knees are coming up. Feet are coming up. More advanced, your feet don't touch the ground on the way down. Alright, so we want to scoop that belly in. Getting ready to go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 7, and 8. Nice job. So that's quite an intense one there. So you're going to alternate those two core twists with V up twice through, and then press pause, come back, and we'll finish off with our last core. All right, last core exercise for today is a side plank variation. We're going to be in kneeling position. So this position here, one knee on the ground, foot is back, other foot is out straight, hip up, getting that core engaged, and we're going to be doing a leg lift. All right, so getting ready to go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Switch sides. The key is keeping that hip up nice and high. All right, setting up, hip up high, nice side plank position. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'll finish this off with you. Let's go. Back to the other side. Strong core, side plank. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Last side. You've got core and you should be feeling that glute really on fire now, particularly after today's session. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And relax. Session done for today. I'll finish off with a couple little mobility and stretching exercises. We're going to start on the floor, stretching out that glute. So coming into this position here, one foot tucked under, and just up nice and tall to start with. Just a few big deep breaths. For some of you that might be a deep enough stretch. If you can or you want to, you can come down a little bit lower or relax into it. Just stretch out that glute. We've done a bit of work tonight. When you're ready, coming out of it, high plank, down dog, high plank, low plank, up dog, and rolling through that. We'll do one more of those. Pedal out those hammies. High plank, low plank, up dog, down dog. All right, step the opposite foot forward and just stretch out that opposite glute. So you can start here, you can give a little wiggle a little bit if you want. When you feel ready, you could take it a little bit deeper. You could hold here and just breathe through it. So you could go through that a couple of times, no problem whatsoever. You could do it alternating with our chaturanga flow, high plank, low plank, up dog, down dog. High plank, low plank, up dog, down dog. So you could do that a few more times if you liked, otherwise onto your back. We're just going to lay and pop feet together. And if you can, we're just going to grab them, grab your feet in this position here. We're just going to roll side to side, give your back a little bit of a massage. extend one foot out. If you can't hold your foot, you could hold your calf. And then switch sides. Another little wiggle. Go back to that opposite side. Those hammies a stretch. See, and if you can't hold your toe, grab your calf, have a little bit of a knee bend if you need. And switch sides. Then both feet are going to be out wide. And just a little rock side to side. This is actually a nice relaxing one, and it may not be relaxing if the stretch is too intense for you. Again, take that intensity off if you need. It just allows the blood to flow back, the oxygen back to your head and your brain. Bring those feet in and just stretch out nice and tall. Take a few deep breaths, and if you need to finish off today's session with some additional stretching or rolling, perfect time to do that. Spend another 5 minutes doing that. Otherwise, your session is done. I'll see you for next session. Cheers.